Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date once again with the latest Fortnite news. So we've got a few interesting stories to cover in today's video regarding negative V-Bucks, also some errors with building which are going to be corrected in the next update, which is going to be absolutely awesome. You guys definitely want to stay tuned for that, and also some a few different concepts actually that I want to add in this video, which potentially could be added into the game. We've got a few skin concepts and also a concept regarding the Derp Burger. Well, two really, so it's pretty cool. Also, here is the daily item shop from today. If you guys haven't already, remember to go and enter code postboxpat into your item shop, and then go and send me a picture on Twitter or in my Discord of you purchasing something, and you'll be sure to get a shout out in upcoming videos. Anyway, let's rock straight into this video and show you guys exactly where I want to get at with all of this stuff. So the first thing, or the first story I've got for you guys, is the negative V-Bucks. Now this has recently been going around the community talking about what exactly is the negative V-Bucks. Here's a few screenshots on screen right now. I know a lot of people have been tweeting me and asking me about this. Well, basically negative V-Bucks is something that you will get if, for example, you have purchased a skin in the past. So say if I was to go and purchase a skin for 2,000 V-Bucks and I had 0 V-Bucks in my account, basically if someone was to refund that or it didn't go through properly the transaction, I know there was a glitch going around where you technically get free V-Bucks. Well, Epic have finally stopped people from doing that, which is absolutely awesome in my opinion, because basically it stops people from getting free stuff by doing like cancel transactions and stuff like that and all that sort of glitchy stuff. And what actually happens now is either Epic take the skin away from you or give you negative V-Bucks, and then to buy something in the future you have to physically buy V-Bucks to get your V-Bucks back above the number that's negative. So you're in debt to Epic Games, unless you just use a different account obviously. But if you want that account to have skins on, the one you're currently using maybe from season 2, season 3, season 4, whatever season you started, season 1, you can easily do that by buying V-Bucks and actually repaying your debts that may have either glitched out. Maybe you got a skin for free or got some V-Bucks for free once. You can actually pay back them debts, which is really awesome. I actually know a few people out there in the community though who have been really unlucky with this and have actually ended up losing the skin and getting negative V-Bucks. So unlucky to you guys out there. If anyone's watching who is one of them, I feel sorry for you guys, but you know, you just have to pay back that debt, and hopefully that skin will reappear in the item shop one day for you guys. Anyway, moving on to the next topic which I've got for you guys, which is really awesome, is actually the building topic. Now this is something where the building materials that are placed underground or glitch into the ground, kind of, say for example you can see in this gameplay right here. This is something that has been going on in Fortnite since day one, and it does cost a lot more materials and can cause a lot of deaths. I know this happens to me several times on the endgame circle. It's like a free-for-all type thing between 3 people or maybe 4 people. I always end up building a wall, and it actually goes in the ground rather than where I want it to go. Now the downside to this is it will glitch out, and what's really annoying about this is it actually costs you double the materials to build that wall in front of you, and sometimes it's not what you want. So for Epic to fix this, they've actually come up with a solution, and the solution isn't that complicated either, guys. Now the main credit on this one goes to Dakotas, because he's mentioned it a few times on his live stream, but he isn't the only person who thinks this. I personally have thought this from season 1, and there are several other people as well who believe this concept will be absolutely awesome. I never really thought of mentioning it because I didn't really think it was a major thing. I just thought it was part of the game, but obviously people have mentioned it a few times and come up with a good solution, and this is it. So as you can see on screen right now in this little post on Reddit that Epic posted, it says, "Hey everyone," and it goes to talk about, have you ever placed a structure in the mountain before or underground? And the solution for this now is if it's 70% underground, what's going to happen is auto going to place for you guys. So it's going to be completely free. You don't have to spend that extra material cost on it. It's dead easy to do. It's absolutely awesome. You get free materials from this, and you still can edit it with your permission. So it's like getting a free wall really, which is really awesome, and I think that'll definitely be useful for a lot of players because it'll help out a lot more, and it'll stop you guys from getting killed, and it'll save you materials as well. So I'm excited for this. I hope it works out pretty well, and obviously we'll be sure to check this out as soon as the update drops for 7.2. Now, what other things have I got to show you guys in today's video? Well, I've got a few cool concepts which I definitely recommend checking out. So the first concept I've got is actually came from Reddit, and this is actually from a user called I Only Play as Beef Boss, and they've come up with a dark boss art theme. Now personally, I love this. I think this has to be put in the game. The idea of the Derp Burger getting the cube around him and kind of a bit like the Dart Bomber is just an amazing design. Now relating this to the storyline, it wouldn't have any impact at all and would play near enough 0 part in the storyline, because obviously from what we know, the Tomato Head and the Derp Burger have nothing to do with the cube and nothing to do with the events that are going on. They're kind of their own storyline, really, should I say. I know that Tomato Head and Beef Boss have had a lot of beef between each other in the last few months, but you know, we'll have to see where that's going to take us. Also, there was a leak a few months ago, which I hadn't mentioned, and I wish I should have mentioned it. It's basically talking about how there could possibly be a Derp Burger and a milkshake type thing that's in the game that you can buy from the vans. Now, this would be interesting because these are consumables. I assume these would probably just give you 10 health and 10 shield, just a partially, like, temporary, or I don't know, something that's in the game that's maybe for a few days or something that you can consume to celebrate maybe Derp Burger building a new store or something. Maybe my theory might come true, guys. Derp Burger could appear in Retail Row. I think something like that would be absolutely awesome. But there are them leaks on screen right there. I definitely think these would play a big part in the game if they were to be added in. I'm not 100% sure if they will. Obviously, it would only be a small part, really, but to me, it'd be big just because having a consumable that is food in the game will be pretty cool rather than a mushroom on the ground or an apple, which I guess is food, but having a nice burger or a milkshake will be pretty cool, especially if it gave you more health or shield. Also, they could be positioned around the map in several locations, and we could even see Derp Burger in Greasy Grove reopening up. We're definitely going to see some changes to Derp Burger and Tomato Town in this season, surely, because they added the Derp Burger spray into the Battle Pass, and they also added the Derp Burger pajama skin as well, the onesie, which is part of the Derp Burger set. So surely we're going to see some sort of consumable. Onesie even has a milkshake attached to her, which is interesting. So hopefully we do see something related to that. And the final thing I want to show you guys for today's video is actually this food suggestion, Fortnite suggestion, food trucks. Someone's made the suggestion, which is really awesome, and it goes over showing, so it talks about basically him having a consumable shop that you can buy food from that gives you 20 health points, or the Derp slushy would give you 20 shields. Each of these would cost 50 wood. It's basically talking about how he wants to open up a shop on these trucks, which I think would be hilarious to have someone in these shops. Now, I don't think you'd have someone actually there stood there like you can see on screen right there in his concept art. I feel like you'd probably have maybe just a blank screen where you can buy something, or some sort of vending machine type thing. But I think it would be awesome to be able to buy things from these trucks, especially if they moved around the map again. They probably should have done this last season, really, when the trucks were moving around the map, but I guess they could do it again. And I do feel like the trucks are going to move, because Derp Burger just doesn't feel like a permanent location to me. Like, when I look at Derp Burger and think about it, you know, you look at Derp Burger and say to yourselves, why is Derp Burger located in Retail Row at this moment in time? I understand that Greasy Grove has had a flood to it, and maybe did Tomato Town or Tomato Head warn or know about this event upcoming? Who knows? Can Tomato Head see into the future? It's a huge question that I could ask, and many of you guys are left asking me stuff like that. I get all sorts of tweets and comments and stuff with you guys asking about crazy stuff that could get introduced. I feel like, yes, Derp Burger needs to move from Retail Row, but did Tomato Town or Tomato Head warn him about it? You know, we all came up with that theory, and we followed the storyline for the entire of last season, talking about the Derp Burger and Tomato Head, and talking about how possibly they could play a important role in the Season 7 storyline. They haven't really had much impact at all, but it's interesting to see that the Tomato Head went over to the Greasy Grove building, basically shut it down, and got Derp Burger out of there. Now, from what we know, he shut it down by using bugs, by poisoning the restaurant technically. But, you know, from what I know, and from kind of looking at it now, we're in Season 7, was that a good thing? Because technically he saved Beef Boss. Did Tomato Town really do that? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys think that. I personally feel like if that was the case, it changes the entire storyline for Season 6 and completely changes it up. It's something that I've been discussing for the last few videos and stuff, talking about this sort of idea. And, you know, I feel like hopefully we might have clocked onto something right there. And there's actually one more concept I want to show you guys in today's video, and that is the EMP Grenade, which is by Amateur Labs on Reddit. Now, the EMP Grenade is going to be something which will not deal damage to players, but may stop any vehicles and will destroy turrets, and it can be stacked in 4, and the rarity would be epic. I feel like something like this would be awesome because it could also stop planes, it could stop boom boxes, it could stop all of these kind of mechanics that get placed. It could even disable traps, which I think would be an awesome addition to the game. I feel like personally a EMP grenade would be better if it would disable someone's building mechanic as well for a short period of time, say 10 seconds or 5 seconds. Maybe 10 seconds is too much, so 5 seconds, a little bit like the Boogie Bomb, but a little bit more extension because he still can shoot. I feel like that would make the EMP grenade very effective. An EMP grenade would definitely suit the Fortnite Battle Royale mechanics, but would Epic Games add it in? It's a good question. I don't personally know. If I worked at Epic, I'd love to add an EMP grenade in, but I'm not 100% sure if it would suit the game. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't use it unless it had a use against players. A use against just vehicles, just turrets, and just maybe, I guess if it disabled weapons for a short time, it'd be pretty cool, but you still could build, that would work. I don't know, I feel like an EMP grenade would be cool. The way they actually suggest their concept is they only want it to damage vehicles, or destroy vehicles, should I say, or disable them, basically destroying them, making them unable to move, which I guess would be cool, because if someone's flying above you and you hit them with an EMP grenade, the next thing that happens is that plane falls out the sky and you can take them out, which would be pretty cool. It'd also be interesting to see if you, like, when you throw the EMP grenade at them, if the vehicle didn't actually allow them to get out of it, they could only switch positions, which would be really cool, maybe for 10 seconds or 10 seconds is too much really, 2.5 seconds, 5 seconds around there. That would be interesting. Obviously, this is only a concept, guys. We can't expect EMP grenades to be added in. You know, concepts do get added though, so me mentioning this could get it around the community a little bit more. Let me know what you think of the EMP grenade and all the other concepts I've put in today's video. I thought we'd have a bit of a concept video today because I thought it'd be cool. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of all the concepts. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you are new around here, please do stick around for daily Fortnite content. If you'd like to stay tuned for any other videos that I produce in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I usually produce a lot of storyline and map change content, but at this current moment in time, I just haven't had time to cover these in my video. I've recently been coming up with some crazy theories though, so if you guys like to stay tuned for all that sort of stuff, make sure you do and hit that subscribe button, like I said, and that notification bell. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.